no day shift. I don't gotta split no payment. I don't gotta answer questions. And I don't need you to okay it. Okay. 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay. I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay. All my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay. So when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros. Left pocket got pounds. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. They took it to 10. Hey.
From the home of the Bills since 1973, there's a look at the newly named New Era Field just outside of Buffalo, New York. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Oakland Raiders and the Buffalo Bills. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Call it no gain on the game's first play, and it's second down now.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10.
Alert! Tight dog. Check 52.
From the gun, it's Allen. Looking for Landry, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Avery Williamson. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Kamara. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Back to throw here. That is caught inside the 5. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Set. 10-2 stop. Here we go.
Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. Only a yard on the completion. It's 2nd and goal.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
On the ground, this is Kamara. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. So they're back at the 7 now for 3rd and goal.
Hey, we got 3 down. Recon, 132 fighter. Hey, echo.
Back to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Chris Godwin his 6th touchdown of the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball in the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. The partner, just looking at some of the struggles they've had this season, the playoffs are not in their future. As they start to peer toward the offseason, what moves? Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 28, and the Raiders are in for 6. Touchdown. And this defense looking like they have come to play the pick 6, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visits. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Ski. That's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. On first down, they go right back to Hunt. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 40-yard.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Mike 51, Mike 51. Hey, pick your game up. Under 10, 10. Pick the edge. Come.
So the shotgun snap to Allen, and he fires one incomplete. He was looking to get it to Jarvis Landry that time. And now it's 3rd down.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion.
Check. Crunch. Shit.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. Jonathan Abram picks it, and they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Season of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Running with Kamara. Looking for an opening, not much there. He'll get it to the 39. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Look at me. Zipper. 49. Let's go, D. It's going to be a long day, offense. It's going to be a long day.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Here we go. 18 Gators. Man, that's trash. That's trash. Hey, switch gears, switch gears. Check 15, check 61. Matchbox lights. Hey, orbit. Watch the ship, watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Ready, ready.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Looking downfield for Godwin. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Chris Godwin with his 2nd touchdown of this opening quarter. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. Boy, these guys are off to the races, Charles. 20-0 already, extra point pending.
Yeah, you always hear that term. They just boat race someone. Heck, his car race, motorcycle race, plane race, whatever you want. Right now, they are sprinting past him.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. The good run on 1st down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
Miami!
21-0 our score after 1. They'll try to run for the 1st down with Hunt. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage to the 35. 2 yards and able to get the 1st down in the process.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Allen, complete to Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 15 yards that time, and a Buffalo 1st.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down, executed it to perfection. On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up, because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Tight. 58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Hey, I-7. 58, boys, 58. 58, Mike.
On 2nd and 7, Allen. Catch made here by Campbell. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 30.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
On 1st down, it's Hunt. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Check. Middle.
On the counter, Hunt stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3.
Hey, tight.
Allen from the gun, he'll throw. Got an open man, that's Campbell. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 13-yard line. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defense side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
Check. Fresno. Hey, home. Check. Stop.
Operating from the red zone now. Allen. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. And since the penalty occurred in the end zone, move the ball to the 1-yard line.
1st and goal from the 1-yard line. Costly penalty.
$3.19. Watch the run. Alert.
They'll try to run with Hunt. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. On 2nd and goal. Allen to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter. A lot of time to change things. Allen now on 3rd and goal. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. From 4 yards out, as they are now on the board here in the first half. That seemed like a much-needed touchdown after 21 unanswered points to start the game.
It's not often that you equate a football game to a golf tournament, but it's like you don't want to shoot yourself out of the tournament too early. So they needed that touchdown to make sure that they got an opportunity to not just get back into this game, but a chance to win it later if they continue to play well.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 28-yard line.
And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
We get slap happy up here sometimes. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
54, come on. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Bandit. Bandit.
They'll look to throw. Going for the deep ball. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Definitely worth taking another deep shot here. He's already found the end zone twice here in the first half.
Yeah, go back to that same well. They've had trouble containing him, but able to contain him on that play. It's a 47-yard punt, return of 6. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Now Allen. And he's got the hook up to Landry. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
X3, 218, chop.
Now Allen operating from the gun. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Sacked there by Avery Williamson, the linebacker.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game watching this offensive line because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit, right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
Watch twist. Watch the twist. Under 52. Undercut.
Operating from the gun. Allen looking for his running back, and he's got him. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Now Kaimi Fairbairn for the field goal try. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. A very solid gain of 27. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
Go! 18 Gator. Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end. We got 3, fellas. We got 3. 49.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Hey, 1-7. Check Mike 54.
2nd and 10. Escaping the pressure right. He rifles one that's intercepted. picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 44-yard.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Here's Allen to throw it. Sideline throw, that's caught by Landry. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half.
I'm coming. I'm coming. Alert! F58 is a mic.
A final shot before half for Allen. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. And that's caught by Landry for a Bills touchdown. Jarvis Landry, as time expires in the first half, as his guys are back within a single score. Fairbairn good with the extra point. So we've reached halftime here. Charles has already thrown off his headset. He's out here. He says, it's Christmas Day. I'm going home. We're not done yet, though. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway. This will be taken in at the 1. And he breaks it all the way out to the 38-yard line. Great return.
At their own 38-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that.
Ready? 60 or 49.
3 bud. Mike's 49.
Snap.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
At the 36-yard line.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Kamara try the right side. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Back to throw now on first down. This is caught. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Well, you think he loved the protection he had there all kinds of time.
And you're so right. How could you not love that? Great protection. The big guys up front really locked in on it. No one gets near the quarterback. He's got all the time in the world to survey the field and deliver for a first down.
And the big boys up front, a big reason why they're also winning, too. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. Jalen Richard, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. and they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how we're going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
58, boys, 58, 58, Mike. Come to my work. We want it. Come to my work.
On 2nd and 11 now. Allen. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Let's go right here now. Pass.
51 to Mike, boy, 51.
Hey, Charlie.
Hey, 51. 51.
To the air, Allen. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. 15 yards that time, and a Buffalo first.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks, because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Alert.
Mike, check, 59.
I'm trying to collect.
Big Ed.
Middle. Slam. Monday.
Mike 5'9".
And here's Allen throwing again. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half.
56. Hey, exit.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Darryl Worley. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirt.
Yeah, he better figure whatever the and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Ed Oliver in there to get him sack number 14 for him on the year.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. He'll look to throw. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down. An extra defensive back here for the Bills on third down. Looking to throw. He's going to loft this one deep left sideline. And that's caught inside the 35. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
First down, Raiders.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line.
Tight end to the right, boy. Tight end to the right. Move. Alert.
Back to throw. Open man is Trey Burton. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him a first down, 15 yards that time for the Raiders.
A gain of 15. First down, Raiders.
Got it.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
53. Mike 53. I'm coming.
We are off to the 4th quarter here on this special Christmas Day broadcast. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Ready, set. Mike, 49. Warrior jump.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, no doubt here in the 4th quarter, this is a huge defensive series.
Hey, they can read the scoreboard. They realize if they give up a field goal here, this game might be out of reach. They understand the stakes and are playing accordingly.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Flushed out right. And that will be caught, but out of bounds. Out of bounds, ruled incomplete here. He was looking for Adam Thielen there, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
Ready up. Check. Huge off Horford. Target. Down.
From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Starting to feel a little to me like the air is coming out of the balloon, so to speak, defensively.
They're taking their will from them right now. That's what they're doing. Whatever they want to call, it's working. They're handling things up front, and it's not just the offensive line. It's everyone. You're seeing the guys in the perimeter.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Joe Schobert coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down. Rashard. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. So stuff for no gain on 2nd down brings up a pretty interesting 3rd from this distance.
I'm throwing the ball, and I'm not even thinking about play pass. I'm going to let them know right away I'm throwing it, but I'm probably giving my quarterback some room, sprint him out to one side or the other, and give him an opportunity. If it breaks down, he can take off and run for it.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. two-score game here in the fourth, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a two-score lead, you would think maybe just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety creeping.
They'll begin the drive with Hunt. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a pickup of 17 on that one, and a Bills first down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Throwing on first down is Allen. Campbell making the catch. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. 12 yards that time, and a Bills first down. Allen now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10.
Mike is 59. Mike the 59. All day, just like that.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Levante David. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
2nd and 6 at the 38-yard line.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. They run it again with Kamara. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
As to you said big 3rd down, I'd put the word big in capital letters here. Now Kamara. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
I think it's pretty easy to say this is a ginormous 3rd down opportunity here for the defense. And I'm just going to tell you, Brandon, from my experiences, what you're saying in the huddle to each other is all the right things. Read your keys. Do your job. But the biggest one, you don't have to do more. Just do what you can do, and you can make this play.
Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he slings one that's incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Allen again here on 2nd and 10. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's caught inside the 35. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
Alert! Check. Half.
Now Allen to throw. To throw again. Through an opening, and there he goes. And the Raiders are in for 6. Touchdown. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game.
58, right there. Half. 58, boys, 58. 58, it's Mike. Get ready. Middle. Check three.
Allen now on first down. He's going to let it fly. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Jonathan Abram able to make the play defensively.
Incomplete. It's 2nd down and 10.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Allen now going to throw again. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. Landry the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
And 10 yards to go.
So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since.
Mike 51. Let's go, D. Big series right here. It's Monday. Check the backer. He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Boom! That's how